You want to hear about something kind of genius but also sort of crazy that the Germans did back in the 70s. It involves rivers and engineering. It's probably why you're here, so let's get into it. As long as there's been humans near rivers, there's been humans losing stuff in rivers. And for a long time that meant once it went in, it was gone. Now, in the 40s and into the 50s and 60s, we got a lot better at finding stuff in rivers because things like sonar and magnetic detection and even underwater cameras got better. But then the problem became, okay, well, we found stuff, but how do we get it back? So while other countries were messing about with divers and things like that, in Germany, sitting around a design table was a bunch of guys, and one of them said, we should just put a shed on the bottom of the river. And the rest of them went, yeah, all right. And what you end up with is this, the Karlstrat. Now, this is an utterly unique vessel, and it's built for a very specific river in Germany. And what it does is it has this long tube down the middle, which is like a crane arm, and it has a shed on the end, which is sort of like a diving bell, but not quite. And what it does is it goes to wherever it locates the item, usually like a lost anchor, and then it lowers this crane down and the shed down, and it pumps the water out as it goes, so that when it places the shed on top of the anchor, or whatever it is on the bottom of the river that you need to get, pops the little shed down, and then people can get in through an airlock at the top, trot down the stairs, do their job, and then go back up the stairs, and that's it. See, the thing is about rivers is that they're generally quite murky, which means that if you're diving, you're working in zero visibility, and diving is a risky job. So this unique solution pretty much eliminates all of that risk. You're working in electrically lit little shed, so there's no visibility problems. You haven't got to wear cumbersome gear, so you're not having to try and deal with attaching cranes in the dark with like big heavy diving gloves on. And it's just a genius solution. And there's no like going through decompression, there's no messing about. You get in the tube, you go down to the shed, you do your job, and then you go home. So yeah, must have been an interesting plan to pitch, but it's crazy genius, and it works. It's been in use for the last 50 years and very successfully keeping the river clear of debris.